Hello to all the amazing YouTube people. Enoy here with some more Library of Ruina videos. Book librarians start in the city, let's go. So last time we put an end to the full stop office. And I did not read their stories yet, so we're gonna do it this time. But anyway, guns, and some more guns. That's their motto, I guess. Anyhow, let's go read the Tamaki's page here. Tamaki's page. There aren't many workshops that can craft guns. Setting aside the low demand, the difficulty of acquiring a firearms manufacturing license and the HADS district guidelines are the biggest limitations. The guidelines include clauses such as the maximum length of the gun barrel must be shorter than the higher the gun caliber is, no gun should possess the firepower to penetrate steel building walls, a gunfire sound must be audible, and I haven't even started with the bad ones yet. The first page of the guideline boldly states, do not research or imagine technology that infringes that firearm manufacturing guidelines as provided by the HAD along with a license. I'm not a gunsmith myself, so I don't know the details and I frankly don't even know any more than that. There certainly are workshops permitted to make S-class firearms, but I'm guessing only 3 to 5 of them exist in the entire city. Who do they take requests for? Where they are and what kind of people run them? Well, they're all a mystery. The most I could hear was a rumor that a top tier workshop exists somewhere. So yeah, I said top tier here instead of the S-class. Basically S-class means top tier when rating stuff usually connected to like games which come from East, like Japanese region and stuff like that. Very common in like certain RPGs and stuff. People say that the HAD put heavy restrictions on firearms because they don't want its denizens to be harmed too easily. It's true that a gun can effortlessly kill a person with one well-placed shot. That's not all. The assailant doesn't have to show themselves in attack and a flying bullet is simply too fast for the average person to track with their eyes, making it a fine weapon for stealthily killing others. But making it harder to kill people doesn't seem good enough a reason to impose such restrictions. Oh, really? Well, that's exactly what a gun enthusiast would say. What about the countless other trifling and useless methods that exist to kill people? I just can't understand that they would see this as a solely philosophical issue. Are you asking if it's because the Wings don't have sufficient technical expertise? I'm not here for senseless chatter. The Wings could easily make superior weapons with their technology. There's no real reason they couldn't improve upon the current designs. There are probably some people who feel the same as me. They don't question it further or try to dig deeper into the truth because, well, they have their hands full with making their ends meet and they don't want to risk losing it all meddling in business secrets, I suppose. Well, yeah, she's like a little bit sour because it's so hard to get guns and get good guns and stuff. I don't know, I like swords and stuff better for the fantasy setting, but I guess it's kind of cool that this game also has guns, but also have it like a little bit weaker, so they're not just like OP compared to other weapons, although I must say the cards I got for guns are nothing to be trifled with. Anyhow, let's go to Stefan's page here. Few fixers use guns for self-defense. Bullets cost an arm and a leg, and foes who are relatively powerful tend to dodge shots like it's nothing, and I can barely graze them. There's not a lot of ways to react to enemies closing in either. You'd have to be quick on the draw and shoot them in the weak spots. If you aren't, the other options are running away or grabbing some prop to guard yourself. Like hell, that'll save you. It takes several augmentation procedures to be able to carry something as heavy as a firearm and run fast enough. If you're a sniper, you'll be busy packing up your weapon mount and everything, have to make unnecessarily big movements, and what if the precious gun gets damaged if you try blocking your foe's attack with it? Oh, I was talking about the kinds of guns me and Tamaki use, not firearms in general. You see what Levi's carrying? I heard there are lighter rifles and some that come with bayonets for close quarter combat. But mind you, these guns have their fair share of downsides, so don't be too quick to buy them. You might as well save the money and get a quality workshop weapon or an augmentation surgery instead. Hell, you could probably buy a fine weapon with the money it takes to buy bullets for target practice. You weren't planning on using guns in actual fights without ever practicing, were you? I mean, go ahead, if you really want dislocated shoulders and severed fingers. Ooh, really? What kind of a gun are you using? Dislocate? Well, I guess if it's a high enough caliber, I guess that makes sense, but still, shouldn't guns be like safe-ish to use, kind of? Yeah, I don't know, I'm not an expert. Despite all this, there are still workshops that manufacture guns and people like us who use them. Guns are just that comfortable to use. Those heavy taxes won't be a problem as long as use your gun for its intended purpose. How many defenseless thugs standing in the middle of the street can notice a bullet flying toward them? Of course, it'd be even better to get specially made workshop devices that use a special technology to muffle the sound of gunfire, but don't expect too much. There's currently no technology in our world that can completely cancel out the noise, and it won't exist in the foreseeable future. You don't need that to make guns work though. All it takes is an advantageous situation. Yeah, they sure love their guns. Let's see what Levi's had to tell about all of this. A color is the dream and lifetime goal of all fixers who wish for freedom. Those who have been assigned a color are called the colors. A color is the pride of the fixer and the associations. They put forward the colors as great and successful people that other fixers will look up to. They dream of earning wealth and fame and to be free like them one day. Colors are assigned by the Hana Association. They're bundled into such category because the Hana deemed them to be the most ideal fixers, because they're the most adequate individuals to deal with the stars of the city. The title of color is forcibly given to fixers who qualify. Essentially, can a fixer be truly happy with freedom that was forcefully handed to them? Oh, that's a bit weird. Freedom that is forcefully given to them. Why colors of all terms when there are so many other stylish words to choose from? I have no comment to make since I don't know the reason myself. My assumption is that the colors are used because giving people hues representative of them makes it easier to refer to and remember them by. It may not be the answer you were expecting, but it can be helped. The colors have their own ways of working and they have basically nothing in common. It's akin to how visible colors have their own vibrant characteristics. In that sense, the term colors isn't entirely off-putting. So these two are all about guns and their sourness, and this dude is like looking high up. I'm sure he would also like to be color one day. Anyhow, these three ended up in the library when one of the colors pushed them into the into the corner. I think it was the blue something and reverberate. The blues reverberate, something like that. I already forgot it. But anyway, they got in a really desperate situation, had to use the library invite, and now they are just pages in my collection. Okay. With that out of the way, I will go and do my third story here. Let me actually check how these are doing. Okay, this one is one complete, two complete, so this one's pretty close now. Yeah, we got 2 books last time for this one. Carnival. Oh, both of these got the Carnival book. Interesting. And this full stop office. Okay. So we're filling them fast. So I'm feeling like once I unlock one of these, I'm gonna do that plus the general invitations in one video. I guess that could work. Anyhow, let's do some more story here. We got the invitation with the Book of Walter and Isadora, so that's gonna be Zwei Section 2 storyline. So Walter and Isadora. Right, Isadora is the girl who's like tsundere and Walter is maybe her boss, something like that. Anyhow, let's go.
스승님, 차는 늘 드시던 대로 준비했습니다.
So we got Philip here, which is Dawn Fixer. I prepared your usual tea, master.
고맙네, 필립.
Salvador. Thank you, Philip. Master?
이런.
Good grief, this is what I must hear from my old friend. This tea has a strong aroma and taste today. I like it. Thank you for the compliment, sir. What is the news you received from your old friend, if I may ask? So let's see, who's his old friend? Is it Walter? Is it Isadora? Is it somebody else? Well, check back in next episode to find out. Joking. Philip, have you heard of the library? Yes, although I know little about it other than it's an urban legend. No, it's not an urban legend anymore, now it's an urban plague, thank you very much. It has recently been exalted to an urban plague, and it appears that the Zwei Section 6 fell victim to it.
그렇다면
Then the old friend of yours is
친구분이라는
Walter,
게
right?
그래, 월터지.
Yes, it's Walter. I'm so smart. Yeah. haha. He seems to have fallen in the library. How did you get the message from him if he's fallen? That's a good question. Maybe he sent the letter first. Dear friend, if you never heard of me again, this is what happened. We are going into the library, stuff like that, you know? Hollywood movies kind of scenes.
못난 친구야.
Foolish old pal. He struggled so much trying to rise up the ranks, and yet this is how he ends.
안타깝네요.
I'm sorry for your loss. I heard he was your colleague back in the Zwei. It must be heartbreaking.
상심이 크긴
My
무슨-
heart is unscathed, boy.
녀석은
I was never
저것도
fond
많이
of Walter. Oh, look, he also has a Zweihander. So, interesting weapon of choice for somebody not fond of your friend.
예?
Pardon?
그릇이 작은
He didn't
친구야.
quite have the potential to be a
머리를
capable
나름
man.
굴리는 것처럼 보여도
He seemed clever, but his thoughts were one-dimensional.
게다가
And his habit of making rhetorical questions, goodness,
어찌나 거슬리던.
was that annoying.
그런데
Although, I suppose he did have some talent, seeing as he managed to stay in Section 6 without getting demoted further. Perhaps it was all fair, or mere luck.
이놈의 지긋지긋한 소화참.
I'm sick of this smell of sanchawa cha. It's even stronger today. Oh, Yuna. Somebody mentioned Yuna in the comments, saying that it might be good page to enhance my other pages with.
어서 오세요, 선배.
Hello, Sombai.
필립,
Hey, Philip. Looks like you're getting better at making tea day by the day, huh?
그렇다네.
He certainly is. Philip is an expert when it comes to brewing sanghua cha. Yeah, sanghua cha. Sanghua cha? Nah, no.
나도 제대로
Maybe I
한번
should
배워서
learn from him so that
아내에게
I can make
줘야겠어.
some for my wife.
감사합니다.
Thank you.
무슨 그런 묘한
Cut it out with that awkward smile. You didn't join our office to make tea all day.
유나야.
Now, Yuna.
필립군은
Philip has
실제
shown
성과도
excellent
훌륭하다.
results in the field as well.
보란 듯이
He's been a
오후
proud
대결에서도
grade
되지
5
않았는데
fixer now. He's become a proud grade 5 fixer now.
쌍화차 만드는
If his
솜씨를
Sanghua
진짜에
Cha
발휘했다면
expertise counted towards grade revelations, he would have easily become a grade 1 and gotten a collar, too.
그래.
Yes, if he were to receive a collar, perhaps it would be bright yellow, much like the hue of this egg yolk floating up top of the tea. So I guess the Sanghua Cha or whatever is a tea with an egg yolk in it. That sounds disgusting. Never drink anything like that. Did any of you drink something like that? Is it good? I don't know. Let me know in the comments. It's also the color of forsythia, my favorite flower.
스승님.
Please stop with the silly jokes, master. Philip needs a trusty role model. Anyway, I've taken care of the request regarding the 1,000 needles.
대단해요, 선배.
Whoa, you're impressive, Sambai. Solving an urban legend class request on your own?
마지막에는 위험했어.
It was kinda dangerous at the end. I don't know where they got it, but they started merging into one using a brainstem focus resonator.
그 속에서
The building started melting, needles kept pouring out of that lump like crazy. People struck by those needles started exploding and creating chaos. It was awful. Well, I see a lot of blood. And the culprit behind that was...
역시 그 배후는 어제 약속이었나?
Was it yesterday's promise as expected?
맞아요.
Yeah,
그런
that
것
seemed to be the
같던데요.
case. She doesn't sound very sure. I honestly didn't want to believe it, but it looks like magic really does exist. Oh wait, what magic? The plot thickens.
바늘마다
Strange symbols and stuff were carved on every needle. That looks like a big needle. That's like finger girt, yeah? If these are her fingers in some kind of gloves, then this thing is like as thick as a finger. That's one nasty needle then.
그리고
I haven't even heard of any other amplification device that can do that. Not from my knowledge at least.
제가 아는 선에서는요.
그래도 무사히 처리했지 않은.
Oh, I made the wrong voice for Salvador there. I was not sure which one of them was it. Still, you've dealt with it and came back alive. You're the pride of our office, you know.
어째 제가 다 먹여 살리고 있는
It feels like I'm the only one working member, though. And monthly rent is rather intimidating since our office is in the nest, you know. The request I just did won't be enough to cover it, right?
그 문제라면 괜찮아.
No need to worry about our financial situation. I received a request that could keep us afloat for 3 months.
도시 질병급이라도 돼요.
Is that an urban plague class job or something?
그렇다네.
It is indeed. So are dudes coming to the library then? I believe they might be.
도시
An urban plague?
무슨 일인데요?
What is it about?
우리
Is our office going alone?
처리하나요?
도서관이라네.
It's the library. I tried contacting the badge office, but they seem too busy with their own work.
일단 우리
Thus,
사무소
we will be
단독으로
taking care of
처리한다고.
it by ourselves for now.
게다가 이번
Besides,
연도에는
this request was directly assigned to us by the
받은 거니까.
Zwei Association.
아무래도
Perhaps they
전투에서
deemed that they need an
사무소가
office
필요한
proficient in
모양이야.
combat for this job.
알겠어요. 그럼 연락 돌릴게요.
Got it? I'll make some calls then.
부탁하네 유나.
Please do, you know.
저에게는 첫 도시 질병급
This is gonna be my first time handling an urban plague class case.
그렇지 필립.
That is true, Philip.
도시 질병.
I know this is your first time with an urban plague class request, but try to loosen up a bit. Well, thing is, like, okay, so they like do urban plague class things on like monthly or something basis. They're like, yeah, just business as usual. Thing is, library is rising through the ranks fast. If you had any experience with any type of laddering system in online gaming, you would know that usually somebody's current rank is not always like in line with their actual, you know, capabilities. As in, we have way more potential than urban plague, so these dudes and dudes will hit a wall, hopefully. Think of it as a learning experience. Watch how I or Yuna act on the field.
이번 일을 잘
If we get this job done, why don't we throw a party at your house like the last time, Gramps? Oh, that's her grandfather, really? Or is it just out of, you know, affection?
유나야.
You surely have ways to get yourself fed, Yuna.
제가 한 먹.
You know how much I love to eat, don't you, Gramps? And your cooking is awesome too. House party, huh?
왜 그리 울상이야, 필리?
Why the long face, Philip? Got too nervous to take on an urban plague?
아니에요.
It's nothing.
뭐 아니면
Well, alright then, I'll be preparing first.
준비하고 있을게요.
필립.
Philip, how about a small conversation between the two of us once this job is done?
네?
Sure?
고민이 있는
It
것으로
seems as if you had
보여서
concerns in your mind.
알겠습니다.
Understood, sir. That Gramps is still doing fixer work.
아는 사람?
You know him? It's nothing huge. I came across him a few times in the past and owed him some favors. And he's one of the veterans too. He made his bones to a degree in the smoke war when he was younger.
확실히 인맥이
He did seem to have many connections. Although he's washed up now just like me.
너보다 잘 나가는 것 같아.
He seems to be faring much better than you though. Oh, did you really have to stab me with those facts? Angela. The interior is pretty slick. What's that? That doesn't look like a weapon. It looks like a musical instrument. Reminds me of the factory we raided as a part of the Midnight Pancras Burgers request.
제발 좀.
Please, I don't even want to be reminded of that case, and I'm not seeing any similarities here.
그 공장도
I meant the factory was also pretty clean and moody for a place where terrible things.
필립군.
Philip,
아까 마신
I almost got to
다시
retaste the
개월 거래다.
squanquacha I drank a bit ago.
죄송합니다.
Sorry, sir.
환영합니다, 손님.
Greetings, dear guests.
반갑네.
A pleasure to meet you. You must be Angela.
예.
Yes, I am.
이곳의 관장이자
I'm the
사장입니다.
director and librarian of my role's namesake.
자네를 죽이려면
Tell me, what
어떻게
should we
해야-
do to kill you?
저도 궁금한데.
I'd like to know that as well.
그렇군, 그렇군.
I see.
재밌는
You have
농담도
the
할 줄 아는
capability for
친구군.
casual banter.
스승님,
So does he, right?
말 길게 끌 거 없지 않아요?
Let's cut that chat short, shall we, master?
엔젤라야.
Now, Angela, do not hope to meet a peaceful end after imbruing your hands in so much blood.
피차 마찬가지로
I believe the
보이네요.
same can be said of you.
그럼 당신의
May you
책을
find your
찾으실
book
수
in this
있기를.
place then. Okay, well, only one act and only one floor available. Right. So let's see, we have Salvador here. Oh my. Oh my, Salvador has a lot of enhancements here. So I wonder if, like, I'm gonna guess here that you don't get all of this with his page. Well, maybe. maybe. So he has speed. He has 2 to 6, right? 80 HP and 39 stagger resist. So this seems like a very good new page. Guardian. At the start of the act, 3 random allies gain 2 protection. 3 random allies. Interesting. On a successful hit, deal 1 to 2 stagger damage if the target has burn. Light of Daybreak. Guardian. Dawn Office. So yeah, these two are like golden. But also this one's golden. And these ones are not. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see what we get when we get him. When inflicting burn using combat pages, apply plus one additional stack. Okay. So he's gonna have 2 dice, alright. Lone Fixer. At the end of each scene, gain 3 strength if no other allies are present. Okay, this one has to go down first then. Stigma Workshop Weaponry. When inflicting burn using combat pages, apply plus 1 additional stack. Okay, so that's the same thing as here. Okay, and then finally we have Philip. Passion. Gain Empower by double the current emotion level up to level 1. What the heck is Empower? When inflicting burn using combat pages, okay, the same thing. Okay, so let's see what do we have. Handle request on hit, inflict 1 burn. Okay. Then we got Flush of Sunup. On use, draw 1 page. Okay, that's really good. I like that. Definitely would like to use this one. On Clash Wind, reduce power of opponent's next die by 2. On hit, kind of weak card otherwise though. Yeah, I'm not really afraid of this one here. Sunset Blade, right, on hit inflict 1 burn. At the end of a scene, take X damage and subtract 1/3 of the stack rounds down. Oh, there we go. This is a the art card. Something of art. Let's just call it legendary for now. But definitely, oh, we can check here actually. Object the art card, right? There we go. Let's see, on use, 2 protection to 2 random other allies next scene. Protection, they take less damage from attacks for the scene. Okay, so he protects them. Huh. 3 to 8 defense and then 7 to 18 on hit, inflict 3 burn. I think I'm gonna do him first, then Yuna and then Philip. I don't want her to be last one because of this thing, but I also wanna take down the dude who seems the strongest to me right now. Okay, we got handler request, butterfly slash. Okay, fine, nothing super crazy. Reduce power of target's current die by 1. Okay, that's interesting. Eject. That seems hard to win against. It's like 4 to 6, like overpower, right? Well, not 4 to 6, but almost. Because it reduces the power of the target's die by 1, so yeah. 4 to 6 for winning the clash, but 3 to 5 for doing the damage. Okay, and Philip, Sunset Blade, and then Stigmatize. On use, gain 1 negative emotion point. Interesting. That's really, really interesting. I like this card. This card lets me get negative emotion points on demand. Problem is this one's not weak to anything, so it's gonna be hard to damage. This one's weak to both slash and blunt, so this one might be good one to start with. Also, although they are all pretty good stagger wise, they have a lot of HP, so stagger will be the name of the game here anyway. I can see how I roll on the first turn and what do they play and then decide. Well, I have a like interesting mix and match of cards here. So my biggest advantage is that I have 6 dice while they only have 4, so I'll be able to play many more cards than they do. Also, I have Scratch That, which is definitely stronger damage wise than this card. Speed dice, spear stagger damage. Would be good if on the first turn we have extra damage. Can I still enchant? No. Wait, what? So I cannot enchant my pages anymore. Interesting. Okay. Well, let's go and try our best. I should have definitely taken some blind fire. Gain +2 power for the first scene. Would be nice to give this to Roland and Gabriella. It costs 3 though, instead of what? Maybe your shield? Yeah, I think I'm gonna be dropping your shield for sure. Something better. This definitely seems better. Although this works the whole fight and that on. Anyhow, let's go. We might lose here. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see. Their cards are not super powerful. Some of them are pretty strong. I can hide my seniors all the time. I can't hide behind my seniors. Those fellows seems to have rather frail bodies. They might seem like easy targets, but they're still an urban plague. Let's be careful. Well, yeah. So he rolled really badly. So if I want to stagger him, then blunt and slash should be the name of the game here. Would definitely be nice to stagger him before he does this ability here. And I guess just ignore these two for the time being. Let's see. So you have Pierce. Are you weak against Pierce? No. So he's doing something really silly, right? He's attacking with a double Pierce attack. He's stacking somebody who's enduring Pierce. So, and then you're doing a blunt and a slash attack against somebody. Okay, slash is, yeah, they're pretty strong in general though. So, right. So we can ignore these two attacks and just go for him then. Obviously, I'm preferring slash and blunt here if I can do it. And well, all the dice which are 4 or higher. Well, I only have 3, 1, 2, 3. So is that enough to do in 39 stagger damage? Probably not. Also protected too. Take 2 less damage from attacks. I wonder if that works for stagger. They all have it. Oh, that includes him. Interesting. Okay. And they will be doing a lot of burn to me. Okay, let's go. Daring decision. So what are you attacking anyway? You're going here. Right. I think this is a really good start. That's gonna be like 7. It's gonna be a minimum of 9 stagger damage. Yeah, if I can do 3 attacks like that, I might as well even stagger it. Oh, we have this thing as well. And he doesn't have any pierce. Yeah, that's really good. Because he's strong against pierce for stagger. Okay, that's good. And then finally here. Let's see. If I do 1 to 10, what is he doing? 3 to 8 and then 7 to 18. 1 to 8. Alright. Oh, this is pierce, that's not good. Well, most things here will be pierce, right? Do we just go and do 6 to 20 damage here? And then take the hit. But then we clash relatively early here, which is probably not a good idea. Wonder what will happen here. So if this clashes, will these two will these two go before? So his attack here 7 to 18. When does that land? Does it land right after we attack him with a rifle? Because that's not good, right? I would like it to land after this 5 and 4 here. I can also do it like this. And I don't know if I can stagger him before he pulls this ability off, to be honest. So at this point I just have to choose where it goes. It's a slash attack, so I just choose it to go to somebody who's enduring slash. And that's gonna be Roland here, so I'm gonna do it like this. It also like is the slowest of my dice, so I think that's like happens pretty nice. Anyhow, let's go here. Okay, going for the bullseye. Well, let's hope for a good roll here. Okay, that's not too bad. But only half damage there. Oh, look at that. Take 2 additional damage from the attacks this scene. Does that already count? I should check that card. I thought the fragile is applied for the next turn. Anyhow, this will do a lot of damage here. Yeah, it seems like we might have... Okay. We will not stagger him. Ugh. There we go. Now we just take this damage here. Oh, we already have a lot of burn stacks. I'm not a huge fan. I'm not a huge fan at all. Roland already on 43, but this dude is like really messed up. Okay, let me see something here. It seems like he still has feeble. Flesh of Sunup. Well, that's a speed of 3, so definitely I can stagger this dude before that happens. Okay, and so we got some pierce attacks here. Again, he's doing a silly thing. You cannot do much here, dude. You cannot do much here. What are you doing? Blunt and... that's fine. So I guess we just go for this dude to take him out of the picture, right? Yeah, it sounds good to me. And then once we get the advantage, it should be pretty easy. One to 4, 3 to 4, whatever. How about you? Well, you only have 1. So you can only play this either way. Yeah. Now, let's see, who do you clash with? Okay, let's go with that, right? 3 to 4. I mean, we probably break him before that. We have a 5, 5 and a 4 going, so... yeah, unless we get broken somehow, you never know, right? There. So we're probably going down here. Yeah, I wasted some of the attacks, that's fine though. I wanted to make sure that happens. Because with the numerical advantage, even though we're getting a little bit beat up here, we should still be fine. Okay, so who's next? So we set probably her, right? Otherwise she's gonna gain 3 strength. Okay, so we go for her then. She has a speed of 4. So not much I can do it here. Oh, I can scratch that. Yeah, that's gonna cover her ability really well. She has 3 to 5 and I'm gonna have 4 to 9. She might get lucky. What do we have here? I'm strengthened. So that's gonna like get, you know, evened out with her ability, so that's good. And where are you going? You're going there, right? So what's your ability anyway? Slash, slash and blunt. I think I'm fine. She has full HP, so she's a good target. I'm just gonna let this happen. We have one point here, so let's go. And you have 4. So what do I want to do here? Well, as much damage as possible, right? Maybe this thing and buff ourselves up for the next round with some additional strength. I mean, I could do combat preparation, but I feel like we are pretty good here. Okay, let's go. Okay, well, we cannot lose this one, so that's good. Again, she's rolling really good, but it's not enough for her to have some good luck. We would also have to have tremendously bad luck, so yeah. Oh, we retained an evade, right. Oh, look at that. She rolled max, I rolled max. That's funny. That's funny. I really did not need such good rolls, but it's nice to see. It's nice to see. Book of Yuna obtained. Cool. I don't know. Scars, urging. Gain 1 to 2 speed. Yeah, sure. There we go. Now, don't disappoint me. Space, P, space. And let's turn the quick mode on. And just watch it like an anime movie or something, I don't know. Hoo-yah, hoo-yah, go. Okay, and scene 5, space, B, space. Roland might die here. No, he's gonna go down to 1, which is okay. Oh, cool. Cool. I'm too much of a coward, something. The curtain call for the reception of the Dawn office. I mean, they had some nice synergies with burning attacks and all, but well, raw power wins out in the end. We got only 4 books though. Is this a sign of things to come? That Graham still hasn't changed after so many years. He didn't seem to recognize you though. Fixers meet so many people in their lives, it's pretty much impossible to remember them all. And Grams knows even more people than most fixers, so there's no way he can recount everyone he'd met. Not like he needs to though. And he's old, so his memory probably got shaky. Why didn't you say to him that you knew him then? I just didn't want to make a scene. Giving him the time of day would only make both of us uncomfortable. Imagine walking up to your enemy in battle and saying, "Hi there, we were friends 3 years ago, remember?" It'd be awkward for sure, and bothersome too. I don't dislike how you try not to leave any loose ends in relationships. I guess so. I gave up caring about bonds long time ago. And as I say from time to time, you never know when anyone will backstab you in this world, even those who you casually joke with. Is he referring to Angela here? Grams knew that better than anyone, I'm sure. Okay, well, oof, we have 2 things for the next time. Okay. Let's burn some books. So we got Book of Yuna. Got Yuna's page, Crack of Dawn, Book of Salvador. Oh, we just got Book of Salvador and Book of Yuna. How about the 3rd guy? No 3rd guy, I guess. Well, let's see. Let's see, what do we get? Nothing. You know what? I'm gonna burn the rest. We're just gonna go and earn some more. I wanna read their stories if we can reach them here. Nope. But we got some nice cards if you wanna use them. Let me see here. So, Crack of Dawn. On use, give 2 protection to 2 random other allies next seed. 7 to 18. Oh, this thing is 15 to 30, so definitely way more damage. I mean, you lose some... you lose power on this dice, like, so every time you use it, like, it's weaker and weaker. But you really have to use it only once to win. And even that, it's not so bad, like 3 to 8 3 times. I guess this one would be way better for like long engagement, stuff like that. Retaliate dodges on 5.5 on average, it's 1 to 10, that's 11. This thing is also 11. A little bit more reliable because it has like... Obviously you cannot dodge 3 attacks like you can with Retaliate here, but... and this one, well, this one doesn't boost the next attack, but it doesn't... This one doesn't boost the next attack, but doesn't have to. This one hits for like 7 to 9, 10 to 12 after boostage, and this one 7 to 18. I mean, definitely stronger card than Retaliate, right? Sometimes Retaliate is better, but I just feel like this one's way more reliable, 3 to 8, and then... There we go. I'm just looking for excuses to put another Object the Art card in my deck. Rest assured. Daring Decision, Feast, scratch that. Now, here it is not such a clear cut, is it? Inflict 3 burn. I don't know, do we drop this for something better? Blunt damage plus, slash damage plus. I can also drop this like damage pluses. Oh wait, what? Yeah, but those are pretty cheap. Now we can only take like 2 points here. Yeah, this one's expensive. So this is Mars Page, right? Yeah, we're using Mars Page because he's strong. Mars Page has strong attributes, but maybe I should be thinking about like... Maybe I should be thinking about having something that's gonna win clashes more often. But I'm not like doing a lot of clashes anyway. I just put everyone on one target, kill it, just ignore the damage mostly, so... But then your shield is also not really good, because if I'm not clashing, what's the point of that, right? So let's say we drop the Walter's Page here. And let's see, leave a +1 power for the first scene, okay. Offensive dice gain +3 power for the first scene. This goes really well with my play style. If I have something that does damage 3 times and I have a lot of those cards, this is basically 9 more damage on the first turn. Definitely something to consider, right? Because the first turn is when the game's decided, right? I stagger one of the enemies and then it's like 3 against 2 and we win. Yeah, sure. Okay, Yui, what do we have? Right, so we enchanted speed here. We already have +2 power for the first scene. We do pierce stagger damage +2. I think this is really good for 2 points, especially since we usually use like something with a lot of piercing attacks on the first round. So I'm gonna leave that. The Stefan's Page here. And then finally we have Gabriella. Right, so we restore 1 light and draw 1 page if the hand is empty. So this is like... not the best kind of setup for short term damage on the first turn. So maybe something like Tamaki would be stronger for a really strong first turn. Carnival Space is kind of cool. blunt and slash stagger damage plus. That's really good. I think this does a lot. This is only for the second scene and costs a lot. If I'm winning fight on the first scene, then I don't need this, right? I just take the Maki and just do the maximum amount on the first round. Yeah, let's go for this first round. Let's go like cater to my playstyle here, right? So we go like super strong first round, because that seems to work really well so far anyway. But yeah, I'm gonna like accommodate as needed. Let me see the pages here real fast. So this is a really good damaging card. We have one of those. Yeah, this doesn't play to what I'm trying to do, right? These two. Neither does Guardian. So we are like switching from like defensive to full aggro here, I guess. Although I like defensive decks, let's see like how does it feel like to play a fully aggro deck. Fierce Onslaught. Discard a page with the lowest cost. Will it be tasty? Flash. Clash Ruin. So it's some kind of card which does a lot. Did we get like some cards which drop pages though? Short, chase, disarm, protection, strength, endurance, feeble, fragile, paralysis, burn, ability. There we go. Page, draw. I did. So this one does. On use, draw one page. I kind of like that. I like drawing pages, gives me more options. There we go. Guardian and deflect. I like paralysis. But then if we're playing like this, then retaliated becomes way weaker, right? So we don't have like anything that synergizes with retaliated anymore. So this one gives paralysis, that's kind of good. These draw cards, which is pretty good. Okay, this is, I just removed my retaliate, so draw a page upon discarding this page. Interesting. So Guardian doesn't make much sense anymore either. This one kind of does. But then we don't have like defense anymore, but we're playing one of these anyway first turn, right? There we go. But now I'm like, I don't have a strong first turn card. Do I even need it? Because right now we just go full damage. What's gonna be a strong card? That one. Overpower. I always liked overpower. Offensive dice gain plus 3 power, so overpower will be like 8 to 9 on the first turn. No, yeah, 8 to 9, 7 to 9 base, 2 to 11, 7 to 11. This one's almost as good as overpower, really. This one's way better than overpower, actually. There we go. And what's gonna be my final card here? We could go tailoring. I think 4 is just too much though. especially if you're playing draw cards and gonna play multiple cards per turn. Some of these are so bad. I checked Sunset Blade. So, are we turning into like a burner deck here? If you're like doing a burner deck, I should definitely put some stuff which makes things burn. Okay, there's Livey. So he only has like one thing, concentration gain. Wait, what? Livey. Oh yeah, we didn't get any new pages. Okay. So these burns will become even better if we can enhance our pages with burns. I'll take one feast here. So feast has a really strong defense on top and then some healing. Okay, that looks interesting to me. Then we got Yui, who's like my range dude. We'll probably change these around at some point, but for now it's okay. And then this one's like a daring decision deck, right? With Olga's ability. So if Olga can get rid of all the cards, she's like gets one light and draw one page if the hand is empty, which is pretty good. Pretty good. Probably not gonna run combat prep anymore though. Feast. Oh, Feast is okay. I'll grab some gambles. Like, I'll grab some things here which remove cards, so we can guarantee if she can only play one card in turn, so she can still empty her hand. So I'm gonna play gambles and we're gonna play fierce onslaughts. So idea here is that she plays 2 cards each turn. Like 2 1-pointers, and then at some points she can do a scratch that plus a 1-pointer. I have 2 daring decisions that should be enough to draw one of them and like start going on the first round, something like that. Well, if you draw gamble and one of these, we can do the same, right? Because we have 4 cards, right? We play 2 and we discard 2, yeah, so that works. Okay, so that's gonna be that. Okay, cool. Well, we changed our decks a little bit into more aggressive variants. Since aggression worked really well for me with a fairly defensive deck, I'm like, okay, if I'm destroying everything on the first turn, why not go super aggro then instead, right? Obviously, this will work less and less. The stronger enemies are, the more HP they have, the more healing they have. Not sure if that's gonna come into play. So I'll probably switch back to my defensive setup at some point, but this will be cool, Anyhow, that's gonna be the setup for the next episode. So we're gonna do Nietzsche next. So I'm gonna do Nietzsche's abnormality, and then we're gonna do some general invites, and then, I don't know, the episode after that we might do hot and some general invites. Let's see how it goes. In one of these 2, I'll also have to do another invitation of these to actually get their pages, so yeah. So yeah, we'll see. Check back tomorrow and see what I do. Nietzsche for sure, and then maybe some general invites, or maybe we fight the dudes we fought today once more. So yeah, let me know what you think about my new aggro approach. Will it fail badly? How long will this be good? Will it be good? Is this like a total fail? I don't know. Let me know and let's have some discussion. If you're enjoying these videos, like and subscribe. In the meantime, I wish you all to have a wonderful day. Do something nice. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Niamur signing out. Bye bye.